Everyone, it's Brian Woodworth, and in this video I want to talk about the idea or the saying that you've probably heard at one point in your life, and that is, we are all one. I know that may sound a little out there for some people that may be watching this video. Trust me, it used to sound that way for me as well. I can remember the first time somebody said that to me, that, we are all one. It just didn't make sense to me. I just couldn't understand how we could be all one. And give you a little backstory. I grew up Catholic, went to a non-denominational Christian church, so most of my upbringing and most of my life was from a Christian perspective. And when I would come in contact with people that are more aware and less religious, and they would start talking about this concept or this idea of we are all one. We are one with nature. We are one with this. And for me, it was just so different and so weird that I just couldn't relate, and I couldn't understand what the hell they were talking about. And most of that was because of my arrogance and my ego that wouldn't allow me to even think that was even possible. So I do remember that idea just being so far out there that it just wouldn't resonate with me. But because of my Christian background, I started playing with that idea. Okay, wait a minute, how could this be? And I started thinking to myself, from a Christian standpoint, we are all children of God. So technically our DNA is God, and technically we're all related. So I started having that kind of conversation and playing with that and saying, yeah, it could be. I even remember thinking to myself, Adam and Eve were the first two human beings that were created, per the Bible and from the Christian perspective. So apparently we all come from two individuals, so technically that would make us all related. And it wasn't until I really started becoming aware and getting away from the limitations of what religion and Christianity places on us, was I even able to understand and explore that we are one even further. I can tell you this with absolute certainty: we are all one. The thing that most people in the enlightened world or the contemporary spirituality circles fail to talk about more, it's how that is the case. They'll just do a blanket statement and say we're all one, and we're one with nature, and we're one with everything, but they kind of leave it at that, and they leave people like me before wondering, well, how could that possibly be? So let me tell you how that actually is the truth, so that you'll know, or at least start exploring the idea that we are actually all one. See, every human being's primary experience that's living today, approximately 7 billion people on the planet, and every human being that has ever lived has the same primary experience. And that experience is, I am conscious, I am aware, I exist, I'm here. Well, that in itself, you would think, would give people something to explore a little deeper, and just to focus on that primary experience of every human being, to see that we really are, at least have the same primary experience. So that in itself should make people want to explore that a little further. The problem is that most people are too distracted. They're so conditioned. They have a belief system that they haven't challenged or even explored to see if it's even true or not. So they don't give themselves the opportunity to explore the I am. I exist. I am aware. I am conscious. But if you really want to know how we, this body-mind, your body-mind, are all one, you first have to understand that we are not one as this body-mind that we walk around as. What we are one with is who we are at our absolute true nature, who we are as the I in I am. If you want to know how it is absolutely the case that we are all one, you have to be willing to explore the I and the I am that you are. Because that is where we, all of us, become one. So, with that being said, explore it, have fun with it, start challenging your beliefs, start pushing back against the conditioning, and start allowing the limitations that have been placed on you to fall away. Because I can assure you, when you're willing to explore and ask the deeper questions, you will be guided towards the truth. So with that being said, happy exploring.